Okay. Go and check whether you're hearing me. I think you've joined. Join, let me see. Join, go outside. Before that, we join. All right, so you are set. It's time for this great webinar. All right. Remaining 2 minutes for people to join. Is it allowing you to join? Preparing meeting, okay. Okay. What of you? Are you able to join? Yeah. Meeting ID. Let me copy the ID in case of this is the meeting ID. Let me copy the meeting ID. How do I copy this meeting ID? From here. See the meeting ID. Let me send the meeting ID. Webinar ID. So for those that I find it difficult to join. Okay, unable to connect. Why? Meeting ID is the meeting ID is 8354326.
Where you posting it?
8343263968. That's the meeting ID. That is 83543263968. For those that are finding it difficult to join, so this is the meeting ID. All right. So I've dropped it on the Telegram. Okay. All right. So we are waiting for people to join so that we can commence. All right. One person has joined. Welcome. Let's wait for others to join. Helena, have you joined? 3 persons have joined. Click on the link. All right, we have 3 persons. Okay, so let's go live and see. All right, so we are set right now for the online webinar today, dealing with emotions and then managing your risk when it comes to trading the global financial market. So we are just waiting for more people to join so that we can commence. We have 3 persons right now. All right, so we're just waiting for more persons to join. Then let's see. You've not been able to join? Have you joined? No? All right, so we are waiting for more persons to join. All right. Okay, I have Anna Ebuka, welcome. I have Justice Charles. 2 persons have joined, so we are waiting for the rest to join. Once we're up to 10 right now, we'll commence, we'll start. All right. So we're waiting for more persons to join. More persons to join. Okay. Thank you for raise hand. Okay. We have 2 persons right now, waiting for more persons to join. All right. I hope you guys are hearing me. All right. Okay, I have 4 persons right now. Okay, so if you're hearing me, please can you drop a chat? Let's see if you're hearing me. You've not been able to join. Which one did you click? The one that's sending it to the reminder. The reminder. Click from the Telegram, join from the Telegram, let's see. Or go straight to YouTube, this thing. I can hear you. All right. Thank you very much. Charles, you can hear me. Stephen Ems, welcome. Welcome. I can hear you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We are currently 5 right now. If we get to 10, we will start. Once we get to 10, we will start. Let's wait probably more 10 minutes. Once we get to 10, we will start. Right? Okay. Right. We are currently 5 persons. Okay. Just go to Zoom and then put the link, the meeting ID that I sent right now. All right. For those of you that's on Facebook, you're seeing me right now. This is Dubiss Forex Academy, and we are here with FBS. FBS is the one powering this online webinar, right? Okay. So please put your volume down. All right. Thank you. So we have 6 persons right now. Once we get to 10, we'll start. All right. I can see chats. All right. And I know you guys are hearing me. So and it's all about how to trade the global financial markets, the right way of how to trade, not just trading with proper risk and money management. Because for you to make it in this market, you need to trade with proper risk and money management. Every form of will I say strategy that you're using, no strategy is perfect, no matter the type of strategy that you're using. All right. So what can keep you in these markets is the ability to trade with proper risk and money management. And that has to do with the psychology of the market. So these are the most important things when it comes to trading: how the market behaves, trading with proper risk management, so that we'll be able to end up being on profit. So I don't know, once it's 10 minutes past 5, we will start. I know a lot of people waited for this yesterday. We were to have this meeting yesterday, but unfortunately we couldn't. And I also know that a lot of persons are waiting for us to start by 7, as in they requested for the time to be 7 p.m. But unfortunately, our partner were not able to give us that 7 p.m. That's why we are doing it by 5 p.m. All right? Because we are using FBS platform. That's our broker. Please bear with us. All right? I have up to more persons have joined. Okay, I have up to 7. If I have one more person right now, or 2 more persons, will start. I'm just thinking that we should get up to 10 before we start. All right. So let me try to share my screen. Let me see. Let's see if you're seeing my screen. Right. Let me share my screen. All right. If you're seeing my screen, your screen sharing is paused. Why? Why is it paused? Resume share. Resume share. Alternative. Please, if you are seeing my screen, can I see? Are you seeing my screen? No, it's not sharing. You are enhanced the streets. Let share. World control the seven. Yes. I want to share this screen. Share. Still not sharing. All right, sorry. I want to share my screen. But I can share at the time. Okay. So share. Right. Can you see my screen right now? All right. Okay. So, right. Okay. So this is already 11 minutes past, and I have up to 10 participants. So we can start right away. All right. So once again, welcome to Dubiss Forex Academy online webinar powered by FBS. All right. So this is Dubiss Forex Academy, and with our broker FBS. Dubiss Forex Academy is up to 9 years when it comes to the global financial market. We have been in this business for over 9 years. This year is making us 9 years. And we have our offices, physical academy here in the city of Port Harcourt, Nigeria, 284 Aba Road by Rumokrishi Junction, the Techno Building, first floor. And also we have our training center in Enugu, 120 Obi Road beside ABC Transports, opposite Wema Bank, adjacent stadium, second floor. That's where we have the Dubiss Forex Academy. And also we have our physical academy in Umuahia, Abia State, Nigeria. Number 30, Walaka Street, beside Capital Supermarket by Walaka Street by Uzakle Road. That is where we have Dubiss Forex Academy. And we run both online and offline classes. We have students cut across all over the world. We have our students scattered US, Israel, Australia, India. We have our students all over. All right. Okay, so today, let me start with introduction. This program is being hosted by Dubiss, Mr. Chinedu Chikeze, who happens to be the CEO of Dubiss Forex Academy, and that is me that is talking here. And also, I'll be having Mr. Chika James. All right, so let me briefly introduce myself before I get to Mr. Chika James. Chinedu Chikeze is my name. I'm the CEO of Dubiss Integrated Services that runs Dubiss Forex Academy. Our company name is Dubiss Integrated Services, and also we have an aspect also which is Dubiss Forex Academy. So I hold a BSc in Political Science and Administrative Studies from University of Port Harcourt. That's my first degree, and also I have my PhD in Industrial Relations and Human Resource Management, all right, from the same University of Port Harcourt. And I'm also a certified technical analyst, Big Magnet Lagos, and also I'm a certified Forex, gold, and stock trader from UK Professional Trading School in London. We have successfully trained and mentored thousands of persons. I've already mentioned where we have our offices. All right, I will come back to introduce Chika James as we progress before I will hand over when he will have the psychology of the markets. All right, so let's start with what is risk management. Remember, this class is in two sections, and that is the psychology of the market and then proper risk and money management. So what is risk management in Forex? Before I talk about what risk management is, let me first of all tell you the importance of risk management. When it comes to trading, the most important thing about trading is risk management, managing risk. Please ensure you have your paper and your Bible. The most important thing when it comes to trading is risk and money management. Every form of analysis or every form of this thing that you have, your strategy that you have, if you don't apply proper risk and money management, you are bound to fail. Risk management is as important, just like the way head is important to body. Every part of the body is very important. The hand, the leg, all are very important. But there are some parts of the body that are more important. And that is the head. If they cut off this hand, you can live. If they cut off the leg, you can live. If they cut off the head, you cannot live. So that is how important risk management is to trading. Because if you don't trade with proper risk and management, it's just as if they cut off your head and you can't make it. So risk management in the financial market refers to the process of identifying, evaluating, and mitigating risk of losses in an investment. Risk of loss arises when the market moves in the opposite direction of our expectation. Risk management is simply the use of stop loss. The market trends are formed by investors, risk sentiments, which can be influenced by multiple factors. These factors are primarily political events such as elections, economic events such as interest rates decisions, or business events such as new technologies. Now, what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is risk is a potential of bad outcome, the potential of underperforming. Risk management is simply the use of stop loss. And when we talk about risk management, we're talking about position size calculator. We're talking about risk to reward ratio. We're talking about the period of success and adversity. There are periods of success and period of adversity. There are periods trades will not go in your direction, no matter what you know, no matter how you trade. And there are periods that trades, it can be, it's just moving directly in your side and you're making it, all right? So there are different periods when it comes to trading, all right? So periods that you could be making it and periods that things may not go well, all right? And that is why you need to apply proper risk and money management. So now, why use stop loss? Like I said, risk is just all about using stop loss. That is what the risk management is all about. To use a stop loss to know when you can exit the market with little loss instead of exposing all your accounts, all right? Instead of exposing all your accounts, you can apply stop loss to stop trade, not to continue to go in the direction that you don't intend to go. Let's say you're buying and the market is selling. At a point, you can say, okay, let me exit this market with a little loss instead of exposing all your money. So very important to protect your capital. Stop loss is very important to protect your capital. You need to plan in advance your stop loss level. You need to plan before you get into the market. You need to plan, what do I want to lose about this market? I tell people, think about your losses first before you think about what you want to get in the market. Place a stop loss when entering a position. Do not move the stop loss due to fear. Honor the stop loss to protect your capital. For those of us that are new in trading, for you to really understand the proper risk and money management, you need to first of all learn what is Forex, the basic terminologies, the instrument that is being traded. You need to understand those aspects, and that is the first class we did before we progress to this proper risk and money management. So if you have not done those classes, then you need to follow us, and then you need to go back and watch the video, the recorded version of the first training we did on what Forex is and the basic terminologies before coming to understand proper risk and money management. So do not move your stop loss due to fear. You need to honor the stop loss to protect your capital. Now, I want to tell us the formula of how to get the loss size you are supposed to use so that when you lose, you will lose exactly what you plan to lose. If you must make it in trading, you need to first of all have a plan. If you want to start trading, take your book, biro. Just like the same way, if you want to run offline business, you will first of all do what we call feasibility studies. Those that want to do offline businesses, let's say you want to run poultry, you will do feasibility studies. This poultry that I want to start, do I want to do it in a mechanized form? Is it a short period? For example, do I want to purchase a land for this poultry? Do I want to employ people? Do I want to do it in a large scale or in a small scale? You put all these things into consideration. And how much will it take you? And even before you do that, you need to first of all go and meet those that are running that business, learn from them. No, these are the things you need to do first before you go into that business. You think about the losses associated with that business, the risk associated with that business. You think about the risk associated with that business, all right, before you start the business. But when it comes to trading, the global financial market, a lot of persons don't think about the risk first. What they think about is what they stand to gain. Mr. This traded with this and he made such an amount of money. You don't know the loss side they're using to trade. You don't know anything. You just jump into the market. So many people don't prepare for this business. They don't plan for the business. They just jump into the business without even having a required knowledge. So for you to start trading, you need to take your biro and pen. If you're listening to me right now, start right now and write, how much equity capital do I want to start this business with? That is the first question you ask yourself. You write it down. Then out of that capital you want to start this business with, how much risk do I want to risk? Each time I place a trade, per trade, how much am I willing to let go of my money? All right. Now, after that, you also need to, after you've said how much you are willing to risk per trade, then you now need to know what is the loss size that I can use to start this trade so that when I lose, I will lose exactly what I plan to lose. Please call Helena. This thing is connected to this. Let him stop the call. The online owner have gone out. The Facebook have gone out. Let him stop the call. So sorry for those on Facebook. The network was just interrupted. It will come back in a jiffy. Okay, so let's continue. All right. So the formula for you to know the right loss size you will use and take your trade so that when you lose, you will lose exactly what you plan to risk is the value of your risk in percentage over the total number of stop loss in pips. And whatever size you get, you divide it by standard loss size 10. That is how you get the loss size that you use and take the trade. For example, your capital is $500. Now you determine how much of my $1,000 do I want to lose per trade. Let me use $1,000. How much per, let's say I have 1,000 as my equity. And now out of this 1,000, I am willing to let go $20, for example. $20 is how many percent to my $1,000? 2%, right? And now said, what I want to lose is 2%. Of course, you are supposed to risk between 1 maximum to 3%. Internationally acceptable risk per trade is 1% to 2% or maximum 3%. Then you will now use it. $20 is the value of your risk divided by the total number of stop loss in pips. Let's say you're using 100 pips as your stop loss. So 20 divided by 100, whatever answer it gives you, which will give you like 0.2, and then you now divide it by standard loss size 10, and it will give you 0.02. And that is the loss size you are to use and take your trade. When you lose 2% of your account. That's the only thing you can do that can make you to be consistent, profitable in the global financial market. Anything other than this, no matter the strategy that you have, whether your strategy is 90% or 97%, that 3% that the strategy will not work can blow your account if you don't apply proper risk and money management. All right. So that is the formula. When I finish, I will come back and take your questions. So the formula is the value of your risk in percentage over the total number of stop loss in pips. Then you divide it by standard loss size 10. It will give you exactly the loss size you use and take your trade. And when you lose exactly what you plan to risk without exactly what you plan to risk. And that's what can keep you. Now, proper risk management. These are some questions people have. How do I open up positions? And how many should I open to reflect good risk management? How do I break one trade into multiple trades? Twin trading, triplet trading. A lot of people will say, I'm risking 1% of my account. I want to risk 2% of my account. And the 2% of your account gives you 0.02. And instead of placing that 0.02, you place 0.02 into 5 places. Probably the signal you're using gives you TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4, TP5. You duplicate it into 5. You end up risking 10% because each of it is giving you 2%, and you're multiplying the trade, you're duplicating the trade. So meaning that you are open 10 trades or 5 trades, and that 5 trades you open is 2% of your account. That means you're risking 10%. So how do I break up one position into multiple positions to reflect good proper risk and money management? So if your loss size gives you 0.02 and you want to break it, that's your trade. It means that you can only take 2 trades, 0.01 into 2. If you have the loss size giving you, for example, that you are to use and take your trade and you risk just 2%, and the loss size gives you 0.05, meaning that you can only open that trade 0.01 into 5. You can break it. If you use 0.05, one position, you cannot duplicate it. Otherwise, you will end up blowing your account. What does it mean by risk to reward ratio? I will talk about that. And what does it mean by not every trade is meant for everybody? What are the correlated pairs? Now, let's quickly look at some vocabularies in risk management. We'll talk about twin trading, triplet trading. We'll talk about swing trader, scalper, position trader, day trader, intraday trader, correlated pairs, and then risk to reward ratio. I'm going to explain this in a moment. Breaking up one trade into multiple trades using good risk management. Let's talk about this. Like I said before, if you want to break up your trades into multiple positions, you want to break up your trades, you need to first of all determine how many percentage of my account do I want to risk. When you have determined the amount, let's say you decide to risk 2%, the formula I gave you before is what you're going to use. Whatever loss size it gives you, if it gives you 0.05, then you can break that your trade, either twin trading or triplet trading. As in, if you want to be a twin trading, means every position you want to take, you open it twice. That is twin trading. That's the meaning of twin trading. Meaning the first one is TP1, second one can be TP5. You now manage it by moving your stop loss to entry points, as in trailing your stop loss, right? So this is the only way you can break up your trades into multiples so that it will reflect proper risk and money management. Now look at the correlated pairs. For you to trade, you need to think the currencies that move together and the currencies that don't move together, we call it correlated pairs. The currencies that move together, if you want to take trades and it has to do with USD, for example, Euro USD and GBP USD, NZD USD, and you just open up those trades and you're risking, let's say you're risking 3% per trade, and you open currency that are correlated up to 5, it means that you're risking 3% times 5, which is 15%. So if that trade did not go your direction, you will just lose 15% of your account. So when you want to take a trade, you need to take a little of currencies, maybe mix it, maybe you take Euro USD, and then you go and take other pairs of JPY pairs or other pairs of CHF, or NZD pairs. You just mix them. There are people that take trade. Maybe you said that USD is to be strong, and news came out, and you see that it didn't favor your direction, and you took a lot of USD pairs that are just moving the same direction, and you end up losing more than what you bargained for. Now, let's talk about the risk to reward ratio. This is very important when it comes to trading. A lot of persons can take 10 trades, win 10 trades, and they lose only 1 trade, and all the profit is gone. Why? Because what they are taking as a risk is bigger than the reward. Risk to reward is very important when it comes to trading. What does it cost you? And what are you expecting in return? That's what we mean by risk to reward. So if it costs you more than what you are supposed to gain, it's totally bad. If it costs you the same thing, well, it's good. That is 1:1. If it costs you less, it's very important. When the issue of MML came into Nigeria, a lot of persons lost their money because they were risking 100%, whereas the reward is just 30% per month, because when they pay you the first month, that is when your risk starts to reduce. And I couldn't fall victim of that because I wasn't a forex trader by then. A lot of those of us that are trading the global financial market, forex traders, and that understand the concept of risk to reward ratio, could not fall that victim, because we look at first, what are we to risk and what are we to gain? So I couldn't fall that victim. So always think about what it costs you and what you want to gain. Let me do this scenario. If you bring a business to a rich man, a business proposal, the rich man will first of all ask you, what do I stand to lose? Because he wants to think about the risk first. But if you bring the same business to a poor man, he will first of all ask you, what do I stand to gain? That is just the difference between rich man and a poor man. Poor man will ask, what do I stand to gain? He wants to think about what I stand to gain. So for those in Facebook, let me show you my system so that you see exactly what we're talking about, risk to reward ratio. I don't know if you're seeing my system, all right? So let's see if you're seeing it. So this is it, risk to reward ratio. So if it costs you more, it's very bad. So let's show you an example. This example, your stop loss, for example, 15 pips, and your 35 pips, and your take profit is 15 pips. So it means that it's 1:0.42, which is bad. You're risking more, and what you have to gain is little. If it costs you same thing, let's say your stop loss 35 pips and your TP 35 pips, that is 1:1, better. Now, if it costs you 35 pips and what you are to gain is 70 pips, that is 1:2. This is far more better. So a lot of traders focus more on little profits. They are patient with a losing trade and impatient with a winning trade. When trade is going your direction, you cut it, small profit, bam, you cut it. But when trade is going against you, you will relax and be waiting, praying that it will reverse. So it's a problem. So let's go consider these trips. Factor in your spread. When you talk about proper risk and money management, you need to factor in the spread. What is the broker charging you? Spread is the cost of transaction for those that are new. High spread can eat up your percentage risk. If trade goes against you, you will lose what you agreed to risk and also the spread. There are pairs that people trade, and the spread there is, let's say, 50 pips or 100 pips. If you're trading $100 accounts, for example, and you're trading 0.01, the spread alone, you went and trade maybe all these exotic pairs that the spread is 100 pips. The 100 pips alone is already like $10, and you're risking $10. So it means that only that one trade you've taken, you're risking 20% of your account. So factor in the spread, but if you're trading the major pairs, it's not a problem because the major pairs, the spread is always less. All right. So factor in the spread. Get a journal and form a trading plan. If you really want to make it, you need to have a journal and form a trading plan. And you need to keep track of all your buys and all your sells and all your wins and all your losses. These are the things that will make you to know the pairs that you're doing well. There are pairs you may be doing better, and each time you go for those pairs, you're always winning it. So you think about those pairs. So, and you can only do that when you keep a track of your history, trading history. Use journal to inform your trading plan. You can go to www.myfxbook.com to get a journal, to get samples of this. Now, for those of us that really want to get the formula, I've already given the formula on how to get, but if you want something you can use that can give you that same formula, that can give you the lot size you will use and take your trade, is position size calculator. So you can go to Play Store, just go to your Play Store if you're using smartphone, go to your Play Store and download position size calculator. Download the one that have F, that the one that F is blue and X, F is white and X is blue, right? Download that particular one, position size calculator. Download position size calculator, and it will help you. Once you download it and look at it, F is white, X is blue. And when you download the position size calculator, for those that are following me on Facebook, look at it. Look at the one I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see it if you're following me. F is white, and then X is blue. Just download the position size calculator. Then on account balance, you put your balance. On stop loss, you put the stop loss you want to risk, like 100 pips. And then the risk in percentage, you put the risk in percentage, you click on calculate. And once you click on calculate, where you are to focus is on standard lots. That is where you will see the exact lot size you are to use and take your trade. All right. So that is where you will see it. Like I said, you are not to risk more than 3% of your account. You are to risk between 1 to 3% of your equity. We are going to continue with this training on Monday. For those of you that will be taking action, we will continue with this proper risk management class on Monday. But I will give you a chance to ask me questions at the end of this class. We'll give you a chance to ask questions at the end of this class. So I want to introduce Mr. Chika James. After that, I will come back and tell us amazing thing, what we need to do and how we need to trade to make money in the global financial market, how you can be booking your profits. And also I will show you those that have been trading and also tell you history about myself, how I was able to go from that trader that was losing, making losses, to that consistent trader that was able to build a mansion. I built it last December. I opened the house, over 100 million naira from this business of trading. When I understood proper risk and money management, that was the only time I became consistent, profitable trader. No matter the type of strategy you know, it cannot make you to be profitable, to be consistent, making profits, if you don't apply proper risk and money management. So I want to hand over to Mr. Chika James. Let me introduce him, and then I hand over to him to take you on market psychology, and then we'll come back and then look at the platform as well. So I have here our head of education, Mr. Chika James, and he's a graduate of computer science and now a financial expert with high experience in financial market, over 7 years experience. And his main purpose in the financial market is to provide traders with best forex education and high probability trade setups. He helped traders to get comprehensive technical and fundamental updates in the financial market. Mr. Chika specializes in market structure, harmonic patterns, key levels, fibs, trend line for his analysis. Let's make welcome Mr. Chika James, the head of training. Let him come and tell us something about market psychology.
Okay, good day, friends. Those of you in Nigeria, those of you outside Nigeria, good day. In Nigeria here is already the evening, okay? So I use the word good day for each and every one of us, wherever you are connected. Now, we are going to look at what we call market psychology. You know, when you look at the market, for you to trade in the financial market, you need to know the sentiment, the behavior of the particular trade or the particular instrument you want to trade. You go around, check what is happening to that instrument. That will make you successful in the forex market. You know, when you analyze the market, most of us analyze only using one part, which is what? The technical analysis. Remember, the market has three. If you want to enter the market, trade very well, you analyze the market in three different ways. What are those three different ways? The technical analysis, the fundamental analysis, and the sentimental analysis. Now, from the definition, we say market psychology refers to the prevailing behavior and aggregate sentiment of the market actors at any point in time. Now, this term is often used by financial media and analysts to explain the movement, okay? To explain movements that may not be explained by the other metrics, such as what? Fundamental. I know, yes, we have the fundamental playing out there. Now, the sentiment talks about the overall behavior of the market. How does this particular instrument you want to trade? What are the actors? What are the market movers, the banks? How are they seeing this market? Now, once you're able to get this, it will not give you details of what you want to do in this market. I know, you know that this sentiment also has to do with greed, fears, okay, anxiety, excitement. All these contribute to what? Market structure, market psychology, sorry. Okay, so now, you know, like as I've said, we need to know the direction of what market. What is this market? What are these market players? What are they saying? Like if you watch those of us that are traders, for the past few weeks or few months, we can see that JPY was what? Falling. JPY crosses, okay? The crosses it was rising. That is because they always are the crosses. Now, what does it mean? The market JPY was loose. It was caused by the BOJ, okay? The Bank of Japan. They decided to make it loose, meaning that if you want to trade opposite, you'll be losing. And recently, we see that inflation is affecting what? The US. And with that, it caused what? Dollar to keep on falling. Now, as dollar keep on falling, what do? You now look at, okay, what do I do? You look at in that direction, meaning that in any of your trade, you go in that direction and trade based on what is happening. You now align it with your technical what? Analysis. Yes, that is what I teach the students. Looking at the market sentiment, coupled with the fundamental, then we now bring it down to what? The technical. Go that way. So these are what you need to know in the market psychology. Now, trading in forex market is one of the best way to invest your time, money. However, it is proving that anyone who can learn forex, okay, anyone can learn what? Forex, but only few make profits, because of we lose most of this information, because we are not acquainted with what? Most of this information. We look at markets based on support and resistance, those of us that have traded, and before you know, those levels start to fail. Before you know, those instruments, those strategy you already know will not be working. But once you align it with this psychology of the market, you now know what the market is talking about. Now, forex trading is what? It's a business activity that just like other activities, a business activity. So what it means is that for you to trade, you have to have full knowledge of what the market is saying. When you want to engage into any business, it is good for you to do what? Get the full knowledge of how that business works. So the same thing happened what? In the forex market. So you either gain or lose. That's why it's what? Highly advisable that you get yourself what? Educated. Remember, learning one strategy alone, learning one particular move alone cannot help you. Learning all the technicals cannot help you. That's why most times you see that is as if the market is not working, because we only know one move. We don't know the 2 or the 3 moves of the market. Now, you really want to, if you really want to succeed what in this market, here are some tips that will help you, okay, to manage what? To manage psychology when trading financial markets. Now, first thing you need to know is what? Get a trading plan. One of the best things that suits you in making profit in the forex market is what? Get a trading plan. Now, in that trading plan, you now figure out which financial instruments, okay, should I focus on? You know, don't be master of all, okay? And how do we put it in local parlance? Master of all,
Jack of
all trade, okay? Jack of all trade, the master of none. So we need to do what? Get a particular instrument. You can study that instrument from head to toe. What do I mean by head to toe? Look at the instrument, go to the higher time frame. Is that instrument falling or rising? You now know when it's about to retrace, okay, know when to enter the market. When you study, now next is what? When to enter and exit the market. My chart is not here. I would have shown you over the week. What I do is that I go to any of these instruments, get if I already gotten the direction of the market, what do I do? I know where do I enter, where do I exit? So that when the market hits your entry point, you enter the market. Then when you hit your exit point, you go out. Don't overtrade, okay? Now, next thing is what? You set your profits and your stop loss limit, because remember, in financial market, it's just like a probability, okay? There are sometimes the big boys will come and scatter those your strategy. So you also put what? Your stop loss limit. And there are also sometimes that unfortunate something that you will not anticipate will just come. I believe last time when this man was on seat, Donald Trump, you know, he can just come up and tweet, the market will change direction. The market that is moving in a particular direction will just change. So there may be such things. So what happen is what? You put your stop loss limit and also target your take profit. Now, next is what? Next is what? To how to determine useful and useless opportunity. Yes, useful and useless opportunity. Now, this is where your trading strategy has to be in place, because if trade have not hit your strategy, you leave it. If you hit, you enter. Okay, these are some of the things we do during our Monday webinar. So join me on Monday. I will teach you more of this. Let's go on. Now, what to do when the market turn against you? What to do when the market turn against you? Okay, that factor in your trading plan. Will you exit or you wait? Some of us will think that the market will continue in a particular direction. You continue to hold your trade even when trade goes against you. No, once it have gone against, just exit on loss. Come out of the market, exit with that loss, so that you save yourself some money, so that when next you can get opportunity to re-enter the market. How to deal with what? Emotion. And these are factors in trading plan. Now, what precaution to take to ensure where we stick to what? This plan. You know, there are most times you look at a plan, you know, okay, if price have hit this zone, I enter. Okay, if price have hit this level, that gives me entry point. You can bring 2-3 factors put together to know when to what? Enter a trade. Now, next is what? Have flexibility. Now, traders who are successful in currency transaction avoid what? Avoid developing emotional attachment. You know, most times when you take a trade, I tell the student, you know, most times when I give them trade in the class, they start looking at it. It's moving, it's going again. I say, no, please leave it. Hence, you put your stop loss and your take profit. You leave the trade to run. Leave it to run because you've already planned for the trade. So when you now attach emotion there, most times you see some trade, a little profit you run out, but only will you find out that after several times or after several hours, you see the trade move in that direction and hit your take profit. So that is it. Next, no technical, no the technical, okay? Now, in as much as we say that what moved the market mostly is what? Fundamental and sentiment. You equally need to know what? Technical. Like as I said, when you bring your fundamental and your sentiment, you now align it with your technical. Know your support and resistance, know trend line, the other block, which is a supply and demand zone. These are some technical you need to know. I don't want to mention many. If I continue to mention those of us that are new, okay, it will shock you. We have the Fibonacci, we have the harmonic pattern. Most times, the only thing you need to know is that just know these things so that whenever you see it play out on the chart, you know what to do. You know when to take your entry or know when to exit your entry. Now, know how to what? Interpret the market. Interpret the market. Know when market have changed direction. Know when market is pulling back. Okay. These are some of the things you need to know about trading. Like currently, dollar have been falling. What might happen this next week that we're entering might be a little correction. In fact, it has started correcting. Okay, so you know when the market must have is correcting or when the correction is finishing. This is what you need to know. The difference between a pullback and a reversal, because many of us take a pullback as a reversal, then reversal as a pullback. No, in the market, in trading, okay, you know when market is pulling back to go to retest a zone, then continue the direction. I know when market is retracing. These are some of the things we do on our Monday class. Now, next thing is what? When you make your profit, you protect your profit. Most times we trade after making profit, before you know, everything goes back. Okay, that calls for overtrading. I believe Mr. Dubiss talked about it during the risk management. Overtrading. It have happened to me, and I don't want it to happen to you. We feel that you are Lord in the market. You feel that you are all in the market. You keep on trading. Before you know, the market will come and sweep away all your profits. So know how to protect your profits. Best thing for you is what? When you trade, make profit, you exit the market. Relax. And Mr. Dubiss will always tell the student that when you make profit, withdraw your profit, because we find out that in this market, there are always what? Rainy days. So protect your profit. Now, use stop loss. All these are coupled with the risk management class you've just learned now. Use what? Stop loss. Don't feel that the market, when you are the Lord in the market. In fact, you are not the owner of the market. Every trader, you are not the owner of the market. You might anticipate the market to move a direction, but before you know, like I told you, tweet alone can tweet from the Mr. Powell, tweet from the ECB, the bank. In fact, anything, they can just come out and make any statement that will put the market in the other direction. Before you know, market will just go and hit your stop loss. So always do what? Use stop loss. Now, always take some time off. You know, when you trade a little, when you take your trade, at a point, what happened? You go out of the system. You go out of the system so that you breathe well, so that you feel the fresh air, because when everything has been inducing you, at a point, you might not know what you're doing again. Yes, like I do say, most times also when you take your trade, close your system. Don't look at the trade, because as you continue to look at the trade, emotion will come in. That fear will come in and start to close.
Don't sign up from them. This kind of thing.
It's not to 1 hour.
They say we should do 5. Maybe everyone will sign up. No, I think it's back.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's back. Okay.
Okay. So sorry for that network interruption.
Yeah, I think it's back.
So most times when you take your trade, go out of the trade. Don't be looking at the trade, because once you continue to look at the trade, you get agitated. You get in fact, the emotion will come. In fact, it will come. It will come. So when you take your trade, pull out your mind from it. The only thing you need to do is that when you take your trade, you already know what you are risking. Put your stop loss, put your take profits. If you are such a one that want to scalp, when the trade end up profit, you can do your scalping and go out of the trade. So that is all I have for you for this week. On Monday, I didn't go to the chart. I only just will tell you how to take note of this information. So on Monday, technically, we'll be on the chart. I show you most of the things you need to know about this week. In fact, there are great information this week. The USD, the US, they'll be having their interest rate. Euro will also be having theirs. Bank of Japan will also be having theirs. So on Monday, I just want you to take advantage of this Monday meeting. I'm going to expose more of these sentiments in the market, whereby I will link you to the charts. Then you see it from all the things I've said here. So thank you. Let's meet on Monday.
All right, so let's appreciate Mr. Chika James. All right, I hope you're getting value. All right. Okay, so the next thing we want to talk about is to talk about our broker. And then I will come back and tell you what people like you have been making trading the global financial market. We'll see our social media handles. All right, so FBS, if you're here in this meeting, we want to give you an opportunity, not just only this one-off, want to give you opportunity to know about our broker, and then you fund the account, and then we'll give you 1 month training, right? For free. 1 month, 1 month training for free. All right. Okay, so let me see what is still showing there. Okay, I think it's back. All right. So 1 month class for free. And then we'll give you Signal services. We'll add you to our paid group for Signal. Our Signal is $25. So just stay to the end. I'll tell you what you need to do. So why FBS? FBS, fast deposit and withdrawals, right? Various flexibility payment option. FBS is an international broker, and they have been around for a long time. You can check them and see their regulations. FBS have high regulations. They are a highly regulated broker. Interactive web page, 100% deposit bonus. With FBS, you can have 100% deposit bonus. Any amount you want to trade with, they will just give you ×2 of your money. This is different from equity. Deposit bonus, 100%. Free educational courses for both beginners and professional traders. Loyalty programs for clients. Free VPS for clients. MT4, MT5 trading platform. And then IB program. Of course, 247 respond to chat online. Anytime you reach FBS, there's always someone to answer you. One of the things I love most about FBS is low spread. Low spread. They have the most. I don't know whether I will say the most from all the brokers I've used so far. I think what I've seen in FBS, their spread is, if not the lowest, almost is among the lowest. And they have what we call free, that's no spread accounts, only commission that is being charged when you place a trade, no spread. And also they have what we call, for those that are already trading, know that when your trade stays overnight, they charge you swap. Broker charges you swap. And then FBS have these accounts that you will not pay swap. Free swap accounts. We don't They don't charge you, no matter how long your trade stays, you don't pay any money for staying overnight. You know, swap can be positive and negative. So the swap will just be zero, no swap at all. All right. And then this VPS, for those of you that would like to use EA, Expert Advisor, to trade, you can request for VPS from FBS. As far as you have $450 and above in your account, you request for free VPS from FBS. Now, look at the various types of accounts that FBS have. They have standard accounts, all right? We have pro accounts, cent accounts, zero spread account, like I told you, crypto accounts, ECN accounts, and micro accounts. At the moment, I've tested the standard account very good. Also, zero spread accounts. For those of you that have small amount of money, if you want to apply what you've learned today, proper risk and money management, remember we'll say you have to risk between 1 to 3% of your account. If you don't have much money, you have $100. I always tell people, you can convert that your $100 to cents to be 1,000 cents. I mean, 10,000 cents. 1,000 cents is $10. So for those of you who have $10, $20, $30 you want to use and start trading, you can move it to cent accounts. And then you use that position size calculator I ask you to download, use it and put exactly that 1,000 as if it's $1,000. Just put it, you already know that your account is in cents. You will calculate it to give you exactly the lot size you have to use and trade. And then you're risking 1 to 2% of that your money. So you convert it to cents. So these are the type of account they have. So these are the types, standard account, cent account, pro account. You can see the unique nature of each of the accounts. All right, flexible deposits and withdrawal methods. Flexible deposits and withdrawal methods. They have local bank. You can deposit through local banks. If you're in Nigeria, any place you are, you can deposit through your local bank. USDT, you can deposit through Perfect Money, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Visa, MasterCard. All right, you can deposit ERC20, USDT, you can see all the various options that they have here. You can deposit through those options. And then FBS, like I said, is a very reputable broker. So when you want to start trading, what you need to put into consideration is the type of broker that you're using, because broker can make you, can mar you. There are some brokers that are white label, we call them white labels, that are dealing desk. They cannot take you directly into the market, right? And when you're trading, it's as if you're trading against the broker. So you need to have a very good broker that takes you directly into the market. And the FBS is that broker that you can use. So for you to get started, you need to open accounts with our link, which has been dropped. And I'm also going to drop it again. Look at all our social media handles, Dubiss Forex Academy on Facebook, YouTube, Telegram, Dubiss Forex Academy. It's double. When you go to Telegram, you'll see the link there that says Win Forex with Dubiss. Then once you search with Dubiss Forex Academy, you will get it. You can also get it with this as it is like right now. This is the links. I will show us right now so that you can see them. Let me quickly go and show you and share each of those for you to see. Let me quickly go and show you right now those platforms. Right. So let's go. Okay, so let's go to Telegram. All right, so this is sorry. Let's go. All right, so this is our Telegram. These are paid group. So this is the free group on Telegram. All right, so this is the free group. No, so these are student group. This is the free group, Dubiss Forex Academy on Telegram. Dubiss Forex Academy. So this is our Telegram channel, Dubiss Forex Academy on Telegram. So you need to join Telegram so that you can get all the information there. So let me also show you another one. Let me show you also our Facebook for you to see. These are These are this is okay, these are TikTok. Dubiss, you can see Dubiss Forex Academy on TikTok. You can see it, Dubiss Forex Academy on TikTok. So you can see it. So just search Dubiss, you will see it on TikTok. All right. So let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to Facebook. Right. 1 minute. Sorry, 1 minute. Okay. Like somebody change this to Facebook. I put all of them so that we can see it once. Okay, now. Okay, Facebook, YouTube, like I said, is Dubiss Forex Academy. Well, sorry, 1 minute. This is documents. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to just search. Is not coming up immediately. All right. Okay, yeah, sorry. This is YouTube. All right, so this is YouTube, Dubiss Forex Academy on YouTube, Dubiss Forex Academy. All right. So if you go and you will see all our weekly analysis, everything is on this YouTube. Let me just show you, for those of you, just show you this part. If you go on YouTube also, you will see even this video.
They said that I couldn't do it, so I wouldn't. W's only in having. When half of the world.
That those people that forested and they went to the global markets who are trading, taking a positive decision, not properly managing risk, make those mistakes. Yes, I've been done in the time, but not in my name is Shady.
All right, so you can see this also is the house, this one I just showed you now, that I built from trading the global financial market. So I've also made these mistakes we are talking about, over trading, taking impulsive decision, lack of proper risk and money management, and then revenging the market. People will come with small amount of money and you want to double your money to make the whole money from the market. You have $100, you want to turn it to $1,000 overnight. It is possible for you to turn $100 to 1,000, but it takes time. If you check the videos that we make, you see that all the videos, let me just show you on that Telegram so that you see them. Let's go, and while I'm talking, so that you can see them on Telegram. The lot size we use, because when you come to this Telegram, I hope you're seeing it, you will see some videos that I dropped there. You will see the lot sizes that we're using to trade. The lot sizes we are using to trade is not outrageous, it's just with proper risk and money management. When you watch, you see all this, when you scroll on this Dubiss Forex Academy on Telegram, you see samples of trades that we take and the type of lot size we are using to trade. All right, I made a video, even here, you see when we made video and we closed, okay, this one is how I turned on $100 to 1,000 with little risk, without risking high. That's what we talk about. So people,
this is Dubiss Forex Academy.
You see the lot size.
Right, I'm excited today being.
So you can watch them later. Just go to YouTube, you watch them. On Telegram, you see all those stuff. You see how we trade with proper risk and money management. You can also see what people are making day in, day out on this our channel, on Telegram channel, Dubiss Forex Academy. So it's not by using high lot size. It's not what will make you to be profitable. Because when you use high lot size and trade did not go your direction that moment, you will lose everything about your money in your account. So this is exactly what we are saying. Please, let us stop risking high. Let us stop using high lot size, thinking that that is what will solve our problem. trade with proper risk and money management. So at this point in time, I want to take questions. Remember, before I take the questions, all you need to do is register on that our Telegram channel. You see it, Dubiss Forex Academy. Register with our broker, FBS. Register with our link, and then you need to, once you register, you send me, you fund the account with minimum of $100. Send me the proof of payment. I'm going to add you for our academy, for our free, paid group for free for 1 month. And then you have access to all our signals. You see what we make regarding pips. Let me show you our paid group so that you see our paid group, what we make regarding our paid group. I hope you're seeing it, right? Check, you're seeing it, right? So see what we make. Let me show you last week, what we made last week, so that you see what we made last week. This is what we made last week, 1,450 pips. We lost 3 trades last week. But this week, I've not updated this week. We made massive. Last 2 weeks, we did not lose any trade at all. Look at when we send trades, and when it's been updated, you can see, look at it. Let's go to last 2 weeks to show you. Some weeks we don't lose trade. Some weeks we also lose trade because trading is profit and loss. Look at what we made last 2 weeks. We made 1,450 pips, no loss. Sometimes we make profit without losing a trade. But that does not mean that you have to risk all your money. You need to risk 1 to 2 to 3% of your account. So at this point in time, let me welcome some questions. Let me see those that are asking questions. So if you want to ask questions, just raise your hand. Let me take your question because we'll soon call it a day. So if you want to ask question, you can raise your hand so that I will allow you to talk. Just raise your hand, then I will allow you to talk. How many of us have questions? You can raise your hand. I can see Thomas Shinedu, Adeshina, Lalikan. I can see Anna, you're here. I can see Christopher. Okay, Christopher wants to talk. Do you want to talk? Just, okay, Santos wants to talk. Thomas Shinedu, let me give my namesake first. Thomas Shinedu. All right. Thomas Shinedu, you can go ahead. All right, you can go ahead, Thomas Shinedu. Yes, go ahead. Thomas Shinedu, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Okay, sir. You know, during our last class, you made mention of you introduced 2 brokers to us. That's one 10 trade and this FBS. But you in that class you choose 10 trade instead of this very one, this FBS. So my question now is, should we go for the 10 trade or this FBS that you reintroduce now this evening?
Okay.
So
okay, now let me tell you, right? Like when I started,
okay.
I had so many brokers that I've traded with, and
Yes,
which is even more than 2. Right now, FBS is the one sponsoring this program, and we don't want to talk about another broker when another broker is the one sponsoring this program. We are doing is sponsored by FBS. I believe you understand what I mean. So
yes, sir.
FBS is the one sponsoring it, and we're not talking about any other broker, not the one that I've traded before or the one I'm using. What we are using is FBS. We're talking about FBS. So if you understand what I mean, so that we'll focus on just FBS. I can tell you FBS is an amazing broker. So if you really want to get our online activities is by FBS, and even this next week we're going to have programs for FBS for here in Port Harcourt, physical, not just only online. this in Port Harcourt, we're having program Friday and Saturday, physical, where we are going to explain all these things, explain a lot of things, physical, for those that like to come to the office, 284 Abaro by Rumukushi Junction. So you can fund the account with FBS. You can see the advantages I mentioned that FBS have. Look at the accounts, the one that is a zero spread, you can go for that, or you go for standard account, low spread, and then if you want free VPS, also they can give you.
The platform, the broker, like what they have is very, very good. So that's what I say that let me ask this question. So sorry for bringing the question into this platform.
No problem. No problem, brother.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right, Santos.
All right.
Santos. Okay. All right, so let's go over to Santos. So you can mute yourself. Once you finish talking, you mute yourself. Let's go to Santos. Allow Santos to talk. All right, Santos, go ahead. Santos, you have been unmuted. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yes, sir. My question is
come. At least so that you hear it.
Trading your signals. I want to know, is it trade or how do we trade your signal when we are trading?
Yeah, I'm meeting. So
okay, where you are, there's noise at the background. So your question is, how do you trade our signals, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. On Monday, you funded the account, right? You have funded the account now. All right.
Yes, I have done that. Yes.
So now we'll teach you on Monday. On Monday, we are having a class, a further class regarding this, where we'll have more time so that we'll explain to you how you can use the signal, because it will take time to explain to you everything about how to use the signal. So since you funded the account and you're already in the pay group for the signal, so we're having that class on Monday. We'll continue with this risk management and then trade management on Monday.
Okay, by 10 a.m.
Yes, I will drop the link on it's going to be through Google Meet. We'll drop it on the pay group.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right. Justice want to talk. Allow Justice to talk. Justice, go ahead.
Okay, good evening, sir. So
yeah, good evening. Okay.
It's one of those that have an FVX account that's already verified. What should we do about it?
All right. For those of you that have FBS account already verified, just reach me on Telegram at Dubiss1, DUBISS on Telegram. Or you have my number already, 080-354-30042. 080-354-30042. You can drop it on the chat, let them have it, and Dubiss1. So when you reach me, I'll tell you what you need to do. You can just request, you can just send a simple mail to support, telling them to move you to our link. I will drop the link also. That link that is in there, the last this you're seeing there is a link, so you can ask them to move you to our link on support. If you just send them to support, then immediately it will be done. So, but I will explain in details. Just reach me directly, so I will just send you the sample so that you can just follow the sample and do it. It's very simple. And once you do that, then you will still enjoy all the support we want to give you by giving you free signals, by also giving you free training apart from this webinar.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Justice. All right. So Edom wants to talk. Edom, you can go ahead. You have been unmuted. Edom, go ahead. You have been unmuted. Okay. Allow Pascal. Pascal, you can talk. Edom. Just unmute, go there, unmute yourself. I've already
Okay.
Go
Am
ahead. Go ahead, Pascal, because the dome did not come that time. Go ahead, Pascal.
Okay, thank you so much. I think we have always been learning. I don't want to start so much. We have always been learning from your presentations. Wonderful thing here. A quick one I want to ask, arising from what the last person said. My account, as you already know, wasn't connected. So you sent me a sample of the mail, which I did at that time. So I don't know if that because I didn't get a reply. So I don't know if from your end there's any way you can check, or if the broker is in the meeting.
Okay, have you gotten a reply?
No, I didn't get a reply.
Okay, I will check. I will check if that has been done. I will check. I think we will check. Did you see Pascal? I will check. We'll confirm that. I will let you know so that I can still do something for you.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, so Edom, go ahead now.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I'm so much impressed about today's lectures, though I joined late because I wasn't able to get. Hello?
I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I enjoyed the lectures, but I'm just a beginner.
Okay.
This is my first time of going through this kind of this thing because I've been hearing Forex all this while. So I just saw this and I said, okay, let me go have the link. I'm so much impressed, but I want to request, can the lectures of today, will it be uploaded for us to see in the Telegram group after after today?
Okay, I'll try and make sure. It was recording, but at the point, I don't know whether my system, I will try and check it. If I'm able to,
okay.
Once we finish, I'll confirm if the record was still on because I put it on record, and at the point there was.
All right, sir. Okay, sir. Secondly, hello, sir.
Okay, still recording.
Hello?
I will drop it. Yes, go ahead.
All right, thank you, sir. Secondly, must somebody deposit $100 before he starts, or less than that?
Okay, you can deposit as low as $10, but we are talking about how much you can deposit so that we can actually win my BBs. You know that we are giving something. We are giving free signal, which is worth $25 for 1 month.
Okay.
Because you funded up to $100. You can fund any amount. But if you fund up to $100, you get our free signal voucher for $25. And also our class.
Okay.
For 1 month. Our class for 1 month.
All right. Just because I'm just starting, so that's the problem. So maybe we'll think about it, sir. I will continue to make my savings.
Yes, after this meeting, you can also chat me. You can chat me on 080-354-30042. The number is there. We'll still drop it again. 080-354-30042. All right.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Somebody is asking me here on Facebook the difference between bonus account and standard account. You know, bonus, when you go for bonus, they will give you times 2 of your money. That is what bonus means. You have 100% bonus. Standard, as in if you just open with that bonus, you will not have bonus. It will just be your money. So that's just the difference between bonus and then having a just standard account and having a bonus account. All right. So I think we have answered everyone. There's no other person that raised hand. I want to appreciate everyone for attending and participating. Please ensure you register with the link that we dropped for this FBS. Whoever that says that you cannot make money from the global financial market, tell that person is a lie. That is, it depends on your hand though. It's not just telling someone is a lie. You need to do something. The question is, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? Have you invested time in learning? Because you need to learn. It's when you learn, you will earn, right? So you need to learn. And then you need the right mentor. And that's why we're asking you, just simple fund the account. We mentor you for 1 month. I bet if you want to join the academy, when you reach me, we'll also tell you what it takes for you to get lifetime mentorship. You have free signal for free for 1 month. So you need to learn, all right, on how to trade. And then you need to apply proper risk and money management. On Monday, by 10 a.m., we will continue with this class where we will show you how to apply with a trade. And then also we show you the platform. I didn't show you the platform today. I know time is already fast spent, but just before we go, no, let's leave the platform, show the platform. So we'll do that on Monday. So when you join on Monday, right? So I want to appreciate everyone once again for joining this special webinar today. Please ensure you take action. Follow us on all our social media handles. Once again, Dubiss Forex Academy and Instagram, Telegram, LinkedIn. All right, follow us so that we'll show you how to trade and make money from the global financial market. Once again, we are delighted to have you. And Chika, have final words for our people before we go. Final words from Chika, gents.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can make profit the same way we do. So
yes,
join us on Monday and we'll see how to make profit.
Yes, you can make profit. So go to Telegram channel, Dubiss Forex Academy, and see profits that people are making day in, day out. People are booking profits, trading the global financial market. You too, you can make profits. All right, so thank you very much. And see you on Monday by 10 o'clock. Fund the account so that you can join us for this Monday class. Monday class by 10 o'clock. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See you, my friends, on Facebook. Thank you very much. See you. Trade, make money from the global financial market. Bye for now and see you on Monday. Thank you very much. Bye, everybody. Please save, before we go, save our contacts. If you have, just save our contacts, all our contacts, even the one that reach you, that called you, save it so that next time when we post on our status also, you'll get it. So save our contacts, save our contacts, save it. My own is 0803543042. We also have 0818-255-6177. And we also have 0814-386-0735. Wow, these are amazing. All right, see you guys. See you guys. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.